Hey everyone, Kashi Investor back to another video for today. So in today's video, let's talk about Alphabet, more specifically Google search, because, well, as you might have noticed, there is a new kid around the block. It's called OpenAI's ChatGPT. I've made a video about that. Well, actually, the video was actually scripted by the AI. So there have been talks on Twitter, but overall in the media, on the internet, that, well, this is probably the end of Google and Google search. Now, I will try and make the case from both sides. Yes, this might cause a huge risk to Google search, or no, this is just another nice little feature to be added. Of course, I will ask the question to the AI itself later on in this video. So if you want to watch that, sit back and relax, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you have not, and obviously do share your thoughts down in the comments below. What do you think about this, about the evolution of AI and the capabilities and the threat to Google search and maybe other companies as well? Leave it all down in the comments below. And if you want to support me and this channel, do check out the link down in the description and in the pinned comment to get the top 10 best stocks to buy now, or go to fool.com/couchinvestor, because an AI cannot give you that. Now, as for Google, or more specifically Alphabet, this is, well, the picture today. Revenue keeps going up, huge free cash flow, well, huge cash pile actually. It has come down a little bit, but okay, we've seen that across the board, but they do sit on a lot of cash, which I'm going to tell you in just a bit why this is very positive, even though Google as a company has not been, well, let's say, innovating as you've wanted it to. Now, as for return on equity, yes, it has come down, but to me, 26% is still plenty. Gross profit margin, 56%, fine by me. Then price to earnings to growth, close to 1. To be honest, extremely cheap, especially for a company like Alphabet, which again is still growing, not growing as fast as before. But then again, the majority of this business is still advertising. We know that advertising across the board is taking a huge hit. Yes, they do have their cloud business, but as you will see, they're still losing money on that. And now, I've added here an extra component which you don't usually see in my videos, which is shares outstanding. As you can see, it has come down quite nicely along the years. Why is this a good thing? Well, as I said, the company has a lot of cash, free cash flow positive. Well, it's an understatement, but they do have a lot of cash. So let's say the company, the stock itself cannot grow because of, well, some new inventions or whatever. They can still buy plenty of their own shares. As you can see in the graph, right? Shares outstanding has been coming down. Second of all, I repeat myself, I do think that they will issue a dividend, probably not this decade, but if things continue and their cash pile continues to grow and grow, it's just a matter of when, not if. Of course, right now talking about dividends when you're talking about Alphabet just doesn't make any sense, but keep that in mind in the future. So those are a little positives here. Now, let's have a look at the numbers. This year, revenue overall just grew 6% or 11% on a FX neutral basis. Fine, operating margin has come down as well, 25%, and the rest, we've talked about that. EPS is down as well. Now, if we look at the segments here, as you can see, number one here, Google search and others makes up the majority of their revenue, basically. It has grown year over year, but for the sake of this video, Google search, if, let's say, OpenAI's ChatGPT or maybe others out there are a threat to, well, people using Google search, it's a big issue because this is a large chunk of the revenue. Now, of course, if you scroll down, you have YouTube ads as well. Advertising overall has grown, not that much, but has grown. Also, advertising, as you can see here, clearly is the majority of their business. Then you have Google Cloud. It has grown quite nicely year over year, but as we scroll down and we look at operating income or loss, you can see here Google Cloud still losing money. Google Services, again, the majority of the income here, it has also come down year over year. So yes, you might have heard that, well, Google is in a difficult spot right now, a bit like with Meta and a bit like other advertising companies out there. But for the sake of this video and the comparison that has been made out there, currently OpenAI's ChatGPT does not really threaten Google search's existence, because right now, most people around the world don't even know that ChatGPT exists. Second of all, it's not connected to the internet. So if you're asking it, for example, what's the weather today in XYZ, it can't answer that because, well, it doesn't know. Of course, that might change extremely quick if it gets exposed to the internet. Then, of course, the answers will be unlimited. Now, if you want me to show you a little of example, let's do that. So I already asked one question here. Could you tell my YouTube viewers something interesting? So gave me a quick answer. Sure, one interesting fact is that the first video ever uploaded to YouTube was titled Me at the Zoo and was uploaded by the co-founder of the site, Jawed Karim. It features Karim standing in front of the elephant exhibit at the San Diego Zoo, and it was uploaded on April 23rd, 2005. YouTube has since become the world's largest video sharing platform with over 2 billion users and over 1 billion hours of video watched every day. And now let's ask the AI the ultimate question. Are you a threat to Google search? Let's see what the answer is. Pretty fast answer here. So as a large language model trained by OpenAI, I'm not a threat to Google search or any other search engine. My primary function is to assist users by providing information and answering questions to the best of my ability based on the input I receive and the knowledge I have been trained on. I'm not capable of independently browsing the internet or competing with search engines. At the moment, by the way. I exist purely to provide information and support to users who ask for it. For example, if you're late on a home assignment about the French Revolution, let's say, then you can ask, can you give me 5 facts about the French Revolution? You hit enter and, well, it thinks a little bit and then it should be starting to give you 5 facts about the French Revolution. So here they are, as it is writing right now. To be honest, why struggle with homework when you can ask the AI to write it for you? And so, going back to the Google search and the ChatGPT argument, again, as of now, and as it has answered, as of now, it is not competing with Google search or other search engines. Also, by the way, it cannot give you, let's say, if you're asking what are the best, I don't know, meat restaurants in London, it will probably not give you the links or the reviews or everything that Google search does give you. So that's one thing. Of course, in the future, it could evolve, but right now, I don't see it happening. Also, one thing that nobody really wants to talk about is the fact that maybe Google might replicate exactly what ChatGPT is doing right now. I know, just one thought I had top of my head. Could be happening, right? Might be taking a while, although I doubt that a company like Alphabet and Google with, well, the resources that it has and the database that it has with all the search queries that it has, would it take that long to replicate it? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. And so going back to valuation, Google is now trading at 19 times forward PE or 3.8 times next 12 months EV to sales, 19.4 times price to free cash flow in the next 12 months. It's down 35% year to date. It's now at $1.21 trillion in market cap. The price of the stock is at $93. Price to sales ratio in the next 12 months, although for a company like Google, doesn't really mean much, 4.1x. So, question is, are you willing to take the risk or are you scared of a little chat AI? I think that question today is a bit ridiculous. Google Alphabet is still a tremendously strong business, fundamentally strong, has a lot of cash. And like I said at the start, if it doesn't manage to grow its business, let's say because of the new invention, etc., it will just use the cash to do so and to reward investors over time. Of course, you don't want that case to happen, that it has to use cash to, well, reward the investors by buying back more shares, by maybe issuing dividends in the future. You would like the business itself, maybe the cloud segment, to be profitable and to grow, YouTube to continue on growing, although I have no doubts that YouTube will continue to grow. But in this case, for this video, let's say search, taking a huge hit because of this type of, well, AI chats and models. These are things to take into consideration. But overall, question today, no, I don't think that Google or Alphabet is at risk of, well, being irrelevant anymore just because of OpenAI's ChatGPT. Of course, do share your thoughts down in the comments below. What do you think about it? Do you think it's impressive? Do you think this is a threat? Let me know down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this type of videos, leave it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, maybe hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.